my loves, hope you're all good. Starting today's sketchbook page by cutting and sticking in some black paper to cover the whole page. Haven't done a lot of cutting and sticking so far in this series, and it's actually one of my favourite things to do in a sketchbook. Great for filling a blank page with something really instantly, and especially good for covering up those things that you just can't stand to look at, which is obviously how I used the post-its to cover the mistakes made on the page next to this one. So the black paper I'm using isn't anything special. I just cut it out of a sketchbook that I think I actually got by accident. I must have been shopping for a cheap sketchbook and I saw the black cover but didn't realise the pages would be black as well. It's been pretty good to me though. As always, I'll have info on everything used in today's video in the description. So for the painting itself, I didn't have much of a plan. I wanted to work quickly and loosely. Started out with a very basic sketch. You know I'm not great at drawing hands. I don't even know why I decided to do a hand for this, but I found whenever I don't think too much about it, I can at least get the basic shape right. And then for colours, I wasn't really going for a realistic look. I wanted it to really pop against the darkness of the background, and I was also just curious to see how different shades and colours would look on black paper. I did at times have problems with the opacity of my paint, using too much water in places and it just kind of faded into the background and had to go back and layer more paint on. I think that's a lot less obvious when you're working on a lighter background for your paint. But this whole painting was just a case of building blocks of colour in different tones and hues, layering and working and reworking it until it resembled a hand really. So why work on black paper? It's just like a whole new realm of opportunity for your art. It makes your colours pop in a way that you don't normally see. It also challenges you to rethink the relationship between your paint and the page behind it. I've literally just seen Lena Dania talk about something similar to this. Not exactly the same, but more or less, in her video on underpainting and how starting out with a mid-tone on your page, or basically anything other than white as your background, gives you the opportunity to build on areas of lightness rather than just painting deeper and deeper into the shadows and letting the paper come through as the highlight. I'll link her video below anyway, because she just explains it really clearly and you know, she knows what she's talking about. But yeah, overall, I think this took me no more than an hour. If you saw my last video where I kind of gave up on the painting for a bit and had a break and started over, this is what I did during the break, as well as watching YouTube videos and TV. And I didn't have the highest expectations, so I was just sort of whizzing through it, and as it developed I started to actually think, oh hey, this is kind of working. And yeah, I'm happy with how it turned out. I'm looking forward to working with black paper more in the future, but for now, that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, and thanks for the film suggestions in the last video. You guys are amazing for suggestions and tips and things. I honestly feel so lucky to have you all helping me out and helping each other out. But yeah, okay, I will see you all next time. Bye!